Welcome to the Living in Utah live question and answer session here Thursday evening, 8 p.m. Mountain Time, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. I did miss last week. Got the chance to watch some college basketball in the NCAA tournament. We played some games here in Salt Lake City, so took advantage of that opportunity. Rather nice. On tonight's episode, I was going to talk a little about the interest rates. Last week, the Federal Reserve Chairman, Mr. Powell, made a speech, came out with an announcement on what he was going to do. He did not reduce or increase interest rates. But what was interesting in the report, they are anticipating in 2024 3 interest rate cuts. What they have penciled in, and that's the key, penciled in. On the other end of a pencil is an eraser. So things can change. It's not in ink, signed, sealed, and delivered, but they are looking at 0.25% decrease 3 times this year, possibly starting in June. That's what some of the experts feel will be the next big time area that they would possibly do this rate cut. So we would see if they go through with their plan, we would be about 0.75%. And there's a lot of factors that go into it. Today, there was some news out that, probably wasn't in their favor for doing interest rate cuts a little bit. The news is really up and down. So on the unemployment numbers, they really want to see unemployment numbers go up. They expected 212,000 claims. And they received 210,000. So a little bit of a decrease. That means, not as many people are making unemployment claims. So they'd like to see those numbers. Their forecast was for 212. They would like to see the numbers go up. It came in at 210. GDP, gross domestic product, was up. Another number that they look at very, very heavily. I don't think there's any more data coming out this week, and inflation has just been 1 month up, 1 month down. It's really teeter-tottered. I believe they want to see inflation down around about 2%. Yeah, 2% is what their target level is. So that we've got a long way to go to get to that. So that is the forecast from the Federal Reserve Chairman. He is the main man in charge. It's his decision. So that's what I have to go by. And they are looking at, throughout the year, possibly small interest rate decreases. Nothing dramatic. They have nothing written down saying 1, 2, 3% drop or 4% drop. 0.25%, 3 times throughout the year, and it's penciled in. So that can change, and it may change. So that's the latest on the interest rate front. One thing that I did notice today also was a report out on pending home sales. They were up. And that means, or they were ahead of what was forecasted. That means people are buying homes. So with those numbers going up, that means, or higher than what they anticipated, is definitely a boost for the economy. So we'll see how that goes. Also, I did not expect those numbers to be up. I thought we would be pretty flat, at least going into the summer months. But appears people are out there shopping for homes. So, or at least that pending home sales are homes that are actually under contract that are going to possibly close. So some of those deals may not close, but that's the numbers that they have at the current moment. Any questions this evening that I can answer? A little of a storm front coming through the state of Utah this week really dropped temperatures down. Winter-like temperatures. Normally we are a lot warmer. A lot of rain has come through. Higher elevations, like the ski resorts, places like that, are actually seeing snow today. Snow this week. Down on like the valley floor throughout Salt Lake City, Ogden, Provo area, mostly just rain. But when you get those higher elevations, turn to snow. It is Easter weekend. If you are heading out to like the sand dunes, very popular in Utah, like Little Sahara will be absolutely packed with people from in-state and out of state spending the Easter weekend riding the dunes. Just a word of caution. Be very, 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 very careful. Make sure you get your protective gear. You got to have your flags. I've been to that area many times over the years, and especially on an Easter weekend, it's not uncommon to see life flight coming in to take people away from collisions. So be very careful out there. It's you are a distance away from a major hospital, so be careful. It'll be packed solid. They anticipate higher numbers this weekend than they have in the past. That's what they put on the news. But if you are going to like any of the recreational areas to ride UTV or dirt bike, be careful out there. There will be a lot of people on the trails and on the sand dunes. Hope everybody has a great weekend. Take care and stay safe.